Yo, welcome on in everyone. How's it going? I know a bit early for a stream, but it is what it is. Alright, let me know if you guys can hear me and everything. It's been a little while since I've streamed, so I just want to make sure everything's working properly. Sound is good, awesome. Right, I'm just quickly downloading assets, and then I'm gonna refresh my game data, because for some reason when I've opened the game today, everything is being weird. So just give me possibly a couple of minutes for everything to be functioning again. But for now, I'm going to show you guys the wheel. Alright, you might be thinking, what the heck is this? Well, this was a stream idea requested by Cool800MyGamer, who quite often either gifts memberships or donates quite a high amount, so I'm very thankful for that subscriber. But he requested like a typing roulette, but instead of just each team has 3 Pokemon of the same typing, I'll spin this first wheel and we'll get a number between 1 and 3, and then that will determine how many Pokemon of the typing I choose for the next battle. And then obviously we've got another wheel here of the actual typings. It's got all the typings here, and then just clear that, and then 2 of them are viewer's choice. It is worth noting there's a few of these typings that actually don't have enough. So for example, if I get 3 on the first wheel, and then I get normal, I believe only Bibarel is available for this meta, so that won't work, but for the most part it should be fine. Yeah, no, so unfortunately guys, you won't be able to battle me in this stream because I will just be doing Fossil Cup battles. Right, let me just refresh game data real quick and then we can get started. But for now, I will just spin the wheel. So let's see how many typings, or how many we're going to get for this first one. So we've got 3. So that means all 3 Pokemon are going to have to share the same typing that we get from this wheel. And we've got viewer's choice. Okay. So guys, you're going to have to agree on a typing in the chat. So let me know what typing you want to see for this first battle. Of course, they don't need to all be like the same dual typing, but just 3 of a typing. What I'll do is I'll wait for a few suggestions and then I'll put a poll up of all the sort of most popular requests. So we've got Dragon, Steel, Bug, Dark, Fighting. I'll wait to see if there are any repeats of any requests here. But at the moment, okay, so we've got 2 people requesting for Bug, so that's looking pretty popular here. Obviously, it's not meant a poll. Maybe I will just go with Bug since 2 people have asked for it. So I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, we've got 2. Oh no, it's the same person saying Fighting again. Right, so yeah, we're just going to go for Bug for this first one then. So let me get rid of that. Put this down here. Oh my god, what have I done? Alright, here we go. Alright, so we're going to go Bug for this first battle. Alright, we don't have any things. Right, here we go. Oh my god. Bug. Alright, we've got a few options. I'm kind of keen to go for my Shiny Shadow Armaldo, since Fury Cutter got a buff. So we'll go with that. Scizor seems like the safe option. We could go with maybe Durant on Bug Bite, possibly. Yeah. Any objections for any of those picks? Maybe I need a rock type in here. Oh, we could go Metal Sound Wormadam. Screw it, let's do that. Let's do Durant and Metal Sound Wormadam. Someone asking for Genesect. Alright, we'll get rid of the Durant then. We'll just go with Genesect. Here we go. This is the team. We're going to get absolutely cooked by a Mocargo, most likely, but is what it is. Alright, here we go. Armaldo, Poliwrath. Okay, that's bad. What do I do? I'll go for liquidation, I guess. Try and drop their defense. So the whole team takes neutral. However, I've only got resisted moves. Okay, we do drop the defense. That's good. Alright, Wormadam's bulky enough to at least tank something. So I'll let this first one go through. Dynamic Punch does quite a lot there, but that's okay. Oh, nice catch there, but we do at least go for the Bug Buzz and not a double resisted move. Game is almost over before it even started. Yeah, honestly, it feels like that. Okay, we lose CMP. I did not realize that was the case. My Wormadam's not even a good IV, so that is kind of crazy. Alright, here's our opportunity to just like massively overfarm with Genesect. Possibly even shield once and farm down. I don't know if that's going to work. Yeah, I think that's what we're committing to. These Fury Cutters are chunky, man. Because then we've got Technoblast for the Poliwrath if they come back in with it. Come on, please get that farm down. Nice. Alright, here we go. Come on. Alright, here we go. No shield it, bro. Hooray! Oh, shit. Alright, still gonna struggle. What the hell? I don't really know what to do here. If I shield, they just farm me down. Yeah, maybe I should have left with an Exeter banked. Alright, what side is it on? Yeah, I definitely should have banked to move here. Oh well, GG's. I feel like Poliwrath was a pretty tricky lead for us. Definitely should have just banked to move there. Yeah, I didn't realise that Armada was going to go down to fast moves, but it is what it is. We are going to go back to the wheel. And we'll clear this. Alright, we're going to spin this wheel again. And we're going to have one. So I have a second wheel as well to see what the second one will be. And we got one again. So we're going to have 3 different typings here. So I'm just going to spin this wheel 3 times. So we got ice, we've got grass, and we've got viewer's choice again. So guys, let me know what typing you want to see as the third pick. Maybe don't pick ice or grass for that third Pokemon. Also, thank you Caterpie Queen for the donation. If you want to, you can rename a Pokemon of mine. But for now, I'm going to put in a grass and an ice type. Okay, we've already got an ice there. So I think we're just going to keep that there. For grass, I want to try Acid Lileep. So ideally something that's going to be able to beat Poliwrath, because we're going to get absolutely cooked by fighting types if I go with this team. So we've got a lot of options here. We got Oh, I mean, Category Queen did request bug there. We did just use bug. Let me see what other options we have. If any of these can even beat a Poliwrath. I don't think so. Golisopod is really the only option there, if that's the case. So we got, let's see, we got Poison. Psychic has been mentioned a couple of times. Fighting was mentioned last time as well. We got... Alright, so let's do a poll then. Let's do... Fight... Oops. Oh my god, why is it in caps lock? Fighting... Alright, you guys are going to have to vote out of those ones. Apologies for the inconsistency in capital letters. Doesn't really matter too much. Alright, we've got 40 people currently watching, so I think once we get to about 20 votes, I'll end the poll there. Okay, Psychic is looking like it's just gonna about come out on top. We're at 17 votes. Just saying Slowpoke with Confusion, Walls, Poliwrath. Yeah, that is true. Alright. You know what? It doesn't look like we're going to get any more votes than this, so we're going to end the poll here, and we'll go Psychic as that final typing. Alright, so we've got quite a lot of options here. Someone wanted Slowpoke, so I need to change it to Confusion. But yeah, we'll go with that. Although, I don't really have many fast TMs, I don't think. Yeah, I've only got 2 fast TMs. So maybe I'll pick a different Pokemon, actually. Maybe I'll just go with... Oops, I've lost that. Psychic. Starmie. That works, I guess. And then what was it? Sand, Shrew, and Lileep as the team. All right. Alright, here we go. Starmie into Ferrothorn. Right. That's bad. This is also bad for my Lileep. Completely walls me here. Oh. What the hell? Why did bro do that? Okay, I throw on potato timing, but it doesn't matter. Opponent is already out potatoing me. What? Come on, Ancient Power boost. Let's go. No boost there, but that's okay. Alright, there's no point shielding here because I can't really do anything in this matchup. Power Whip doesn't really put me into farm down range. Hopefully they do throw a second move here. If they wanted to, they could actually just... they could just fully farm me down and come out with 100 energy. But actually, I guess we're chipping away enough. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so still all shields in play. I actually don't have a clue how much energy they've got, so I think I might as well just play it safe and shield. Yeah, it was a thunder. That's okay. Okay, probably a good choice for me then. I think we just use Starmie as like a sack swap or something. Oh, we get the boost. Come on. You love to see it. Okay, come on, double boost? No. Right. I think I just throw immediately and then I'll swap into... Okay, they do bait. I should still live a Shadow Ball here. So I'll see how much health I've got remaining. Right. Let's see. Okay, they actually just surfed me. You know what, I'm swapping into Starmie now. Okay, yeah, we overfarm as much as we can. And yeah, I think we should be fine now. Surf gets KO. Let's go! GG's there. Someone said, hello Callum, this song that's always playing has been stuck in my head lately, lol. Apologies for that. Someone mentioned the last stream I did with Jamie Finn, which was like 4.5 hours long. Because I don't hear the songs at all when I'm streaming, because the audio just doesn't come out on this end. But yeah, I can imagine after like nearly 5 hours of listening to the same song over and over again, it can get quite repetitive. So I think eventually I will try and like cycle through a few different songs on my live streams rather than just the same one all the time. But for now, I'm going to go spin the wheels again. So first wheel here, see how many of the typings we're going to get. And it's going to be 2. So obviously by default, that means the other typing will be 1. So the first typing we're going to get, which is going to have 2, is going to be bug again. Awesome to see. And then the other typing is going to be water. So obviously water is going to have a lot of options as it is one of the allowed typings. Alright, so bug. We could keep in the Dwebble, that's already there. I'm trying to think, is Dwebble actually going to be that useful? Maybe I could do like ABB, Dwebble and Crustle together. So if I put Crustle in as the safe swap, and then we need a water type in the lead. I need to put Fury Cutter on the Crustle though, I think. But let's see, so water, obviously got lots of different options here. Someone's asking for Shadow Gary in the lead. I don't mind that. We'll go with that, and then I will swap. It's not gonna save that. Let me just build a party, because otherwise each time I enter a team, it's not gonna actually stay there. So Fossil, Gyarados, Dwebble, and Crustle. Alright, we are ready. Alright, here we go. Gyarados into Poliwrath. Okay, this is fine. Obviously, they resist my charge moves, but I'm going to resist counter. Oh dear. Oh, they're on Water Gun. Damn it. I just swapped out straight away. Okay, yikes. Yeah, Crustle would be awesome with Rock Wrecker. Okay, we grab a shield advantage. That's probably as good as it gets, really. I don't think there's much point in shielding here. They full send a Thunderbolt for some reason. Honestly, Gyarados is not going to be that bad into a Water Gun Lantern, so I don't mind coming back in. Just a bit of an overfarm here. Oh yeah, it's worth mentioning I'm still not like rank 20, so these opponents might be a bit all over the place really. Ugh. I'm hoping to grab the final shield here, and then I'm just going to have to swap into my Dwebble. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it really, but okay, we do. I kind of need the Poliwrath to come back out, but that's quite unlikely. And I have to shield here, otherwise Hydro Cannon puts me into roll-up farm down range. Okay. Okay, we do bait this out again. As long as they're not on Scald, I should live anything here, and then I can Rock Tomb them. Maybe farm them down. Yep, just barely. Honestly, that's probably best case scenario, because we give minimal farm. And then the play's probably just to Dragon Breath farm them down with Gyarados, and then maybe come out with 2 moves. Well, at least 1 move. Alright, I need them to not be on Icy Wind here, because otherwise I just won't be able to do much damage up against the Blastoise. But also I am probably just way too low. Okay, there is Dynamic Punch. But yeah, I think I'm just too low. I'll go for 2 Dragon Breaths, fire off a Crunch. But yeah, I don't think I'm quite going to be able to do enough damage here to KO this Blastoise. Maybe if I get a debuff, but Crunch obviously less of a chance now. Oh! Not quite, but I feel like that's probably as good as I could have done given the team that I faced. But a GG to that trainer. We're going to go back to the wheel. Alright, so let's see. We've got 1 again. So we'll spin this next one here to see if it's going to be 1 and 2. It's 1, 1, 1. So we'll spin it 3 times. We got Rock. So lots of options for Rock. We got Bug again. And we've got Electric. So we had Bug, Rock, and Electric. So let's do Electric first. See what options we've got. Oh yeah, by the way guys. Thank you, Harsh Mangit, for the happy birthday message. It's not my birthday, but it is coming up soon in a few weeks' time, on the 2nd of July. I want to show you guys actually something real quick. Yesterday, I got my first ever shiny shadow from a raid, and then like 4 minutes later, I got my second ever shiny shadow from a raid. So that was really cool. Back to back. I wonder if it's still in my journal. I've not really caught that much recently, so it might still be there. Yeah. So yeah, I got 1207 and then 1213 back-to-back shiny shadows. I don't know what the odds on that are, but pretty cool. Anyways, I'll stop getting distracted. Guys, it's not actually my birthday, so that was just a joke. But anyways, we got Electric here, so I feel like we should, since we got Electric, we might as well run Magnemite. We had Rock, so lots of options for Rock. Obviously, I think I'll try to do like a pure Rock type, just because obviously we'll get some overlap with different typings later on. Although I could do like, yeah, I'm open to suggestions. Probably not that. Regirock. Someone said Regirock. I think that's near the top. Yep, don't mind that. And then the other one was Bug again. So a Bug we haven't had yet. Could be... We could run the Durant this time around. Yeah, unfortunately I've only got 1 fast TM currently. We have already done Genesect, so I'm trying to just run a few different things. Okay, this team's going to be really weak to fighting again though, if I do that. So I might need to just do Golisopod. So I've got at least a slither of play up against fighting type Pokemon. Right, so I guess Regirock safe swap. Magnemite closer. Right, let's see what we got. Golisopod. Poliwrath, there we go. It's a good thing I swapped out the Durant there. Weak connection, love to see it. Right, obviously, I've only got resisted charge moves. Alkajet's a little bit better than Exeter, so I'll go for this. Okay, they tank it pretty comfortably there. Trying to think. We resist everything they can throw. They Icy Wind me. That actually might allow them to win the Zero Shield scenario here, which would be a little bit embarrassing. But they swap. They catch onto Ferrothorn. Nice play there. Very nice play. Come in with this. I guess we resist everything, but they also resist everything from me. Alright. I think what we'll do is we'll no shield the first move. I'll overfarm. Bloody hell, that does so much damage. Right, so I'm going to assume they're not on Mirror Shot here, which will allow me to go for one extra Thunder Shock. Although, maybe it would have been wiser to shield once, come out with a charge we've loaded. For the Poliwrath, that's going to probably come back in. But this is fine as well, this is fine. We get off 2 Thunder Shocks, which is not bad. The only thing is, obviously, Regirock's going to really struggle with all shields still in play. So, yeah, I'm not too sure what the plan is. They're going to Icy Wind me again. This time I will shield. And, yeah, what could they have in the back? Let's find out. Can we farm them down? Please? Okay, maybe I should have just banked the energy, but I'm going to have to swap out now. Actually... Ah, crap. I tried to throw on CMP, they did not throw at all, so that is bad news. Okay, we do grab a shield there, but yeah, I don't think I can win this now. Alright, do we call a bait? You know what, I'm going to say that they bait from this range. Yeah, they do. And we can live another Body Slam as well. So I have to no shield this. Right. Can I live one more? Oh no, they just earth powered me that time. What am I doing? I'm so dumb. Oh well, GG's. Regirock was not the best choice there, but it is what it is. Did you try Hisui Arcanine yet? Been having lots of success with it? No, I have not. But anyways, we're going to go back to the wheel. And we got 1 again. 2. Alright, so we're going to have... The first one's going to be 1. And that's Rock again. And then the second one, we're going to have... Oh, well, we can't have 2 normal types. So I guess I'll just reverse it and do normal as the 1 and then Rock as the 2. So we got Bibarel. And then Rock types again. Alright, we're gonna... Yeah, I think Bibarel is the only normal in this meta. I'm gonna need stuff that I can beat Poliwrath with, because Poliwrath seems to have been on every single team so far. So... Ideally... Flying types looked like an okay option. That's... basically it. Or maybe Lunatone and Soul Rock. But then I'm going to be weak to Grass. So yeah, I probably need at least an Archeops on the team. And then, yeah, we'll go with Lunatone as our final option. Okay, we're definitely going to get cooked by a Ferrothorn here, but what can I do? I mean, obviously I could have picked like a Macargo, but then Poliwrath kind of destroys me as well. Alright, great lead. Resisting the fast move damage, and unless they're on crunch, resisting the charge moves as well. Okay, I was waiting for the opponent to like throw on bad timing, but now if I overfarm, I'll go over 100, so I think I will just throw straight away now. Okay. Oh, that does not KO. And it's a CMP tie. Am I going to lose the zero shield scenario here? I think I might as well shield once and then farm them down. That's a little bit awkward. I probably would have just barely lived it, but... Okay, they are on Air Slash, so I definitely could have swapped out at this point, but both my fast moves on my rock types are resisted. Okay, they let that through, so I'll swap into Lunatone now. I don't think they'll be on Flash Cannon. Yep, cool. Can I just farm them all the way down here? Yes, I absolutely can. Come on. What's in the back? Oh. Making me think I've got this in the bag. This is still okay. This is still fine. Okay, they shield that. Alright, they're on 3. Okay, they shield both of them. 4. Alright, I'm pretty sure I've got a Surf on my barrel, but we probably come in with the Archeop. The thing is, unless they're on Water Pulse, I do resist all the charge moves. I just, like, you can see I'm resisting the Mud Slaps right now, and it doesn't look like I am resisting anything. Alright, Dragon Claw, big damage. And opponent maybe farming up to 100 energy. I don't know what their game plan was there, but either way, we'll take it. GG's. I think that is the final battle of the first set. Yep, so we got a few rare candies there. Not loads, but it is what it is. Let's go spin the wheel again. Whoops, my face does not need to be there. Alright, so this time we've got 3 of the same typing. And that typing is going to be fighting. So a few people wanted fighting earlier. You're going to get 3 of them now. Hopefully there are enough options for 3 fighting types here. Fighting. Okay, yeah, we've got enough. We can go with maybe Mudshot Poliwrath would be interesting. And then we'll go Taurus and Lucario, I guess, as the lead. Yeah, this seems like a usable team. Alright. See what we got. Lucario into Skarmory. Okay. Probably going to be on Air Slash again. Yep, that's fine. We take neutral damage here. I'm throwing on CMP. And they do just stay in and throw straight away. That's fine. Okay, and they just let it go for some reason. Okay, this is fine. I'll go for Thunder Punch, and then I'm actually going to swap out now into my Taurus. Grab the shield advantage. Okay, we do resist all charge moves. Okay, this seems like a strange decision, but I'm going for Trailblaze straight away. Last time I ran Taurus, I went for Trailblaze first, and just boosting up the double kicks like really makes a difference here, because both moves are going to be resisted. But now you can see, like, I'm absolutely chunking through this thing. All right. Okay, let's just grab the final shield, and yeah, we should be chilling now. Likewise, Polyrath also gonna resist. Okay, yeah, I mean, opponent recognizing that there's probably not a lot they could have done there. So, GG's. Pretty straightforward win there. Don't mind a few of those here and there. Alright, next up we got 3 again. So 3 of the same typing, and we've got Ghost. Okay, so technically there are 3 ghosts available, but I don't have a Goldengo. I actually don't even remember how you get the coins to evolve that thing. Let me just have a look. Yeah, how do you... Right, I'd need a few hundred coins for this, so I think I'm just going to spin the wheel again to see if I can get a different option that does have 3 available Pokemon of that typing. So let's try again, and we got Poison, so this should be fine. Oops. Wait, what? Oh yeah. Into the battle. All right, yeah. So we could do Varoom and Revavroom ABB with. Okay, that's. Yeah, let's do that. And then I've only got 1 fast TM left. I believe. Does Tentacruel only learn either Acid or Poison Sting as the other options? Let's have a look. Yeah, so either way, whatever one we get is going to be sort of an upgrade. So we've got Poison Sting. We are stuck on Acid Spray. Maybe I'll swap Acid Spray out for something else. Yeah, we'll go Blizzard. Let's do it. Alright. Callum, do you play TCGP? I do not. I actually don't even know what that is. That's just a bunch of random letters to me. Thank you, Arctic Cat, for the gifted membership. If you want to rename a Pokemon of mine, you can. And we'll definitely try and remember to do the renaming after this battle, because last time, obviously, I forgot. It was a little bit embarrassing. But anyways, into this battle, we have got Tentacruel, Mirror Match. Okay, I think we just stay in initially. I guess we just go straight for Scald here. Looking to debuff them. And we do get the debuff, which is great. Pokemon trading card, pocket app version. Meowros. Okay, cool. I can remember that. Scald. Okay, they debuff me as well. They've probably got better IVs because the one I'm using isn't great. I think we wait till they've thrown in their next Scald, and then I'll eventually swap out. But yeah, like, this is definitely an awkward matchup, and I kind of need to preserve some health. Yeah, I'm screwed. I knew this was going to be the case. I knew there'd be a Mud Slapper. Alpha Club saying a team without Jellicent. I can't believe it. We don't know that yet. We've only seen 2 of their Pokemon. But this game is absolutely over, unfortunately for me. I need them to no-shield this. Please. Please, bro. Okay, GG's. Oh, my team, right, okay. Well, actually, my first spin of the wheel was Ghost, but I don't have 3 Ghost-type Pokemon for this meta. So, yep, that was great. Varoom did well there. Alright, GG's. That was one of the games of all time. Alright, let's just go straight back into the wheel. Alright, we've got 1 and 2. So the first one's going to be 1 and the second one will be 2. So we got 1 Psychic type and 2 Poison types. So I guess we're just going to run back that same back line with the Varoom and Revavroom. And then we'll just run Shiny Shadow Metang. Actually, no. We'll just lose to a Gastrodon instantly again. So I think we will do. We'll go with Starmie again. Whoops, wrong place. Yeah. Gastrodon doesn't exist until it does. Alright, here we go. Come on. No Gastrodon this time, please. Thank you. Alright, we've got Starmie. Ludicolo. Probably going to be on Razor Leaf. Yep. Okay, let's get out of there. Say swap into Varoom. Bro's like, what the hell? Oh, man. They're on... Oh. Okay. They're on Volt Switch, so we're not double resisting the fast move. Gyro Ball does actually not that bad damage. If they full send an Earthquake, so be it. What did I lead with? Starmie. Okay, so this thing does actually just core break the whole team. It's just a rock team though, that's fine. Right, I forgot what they led with already. Oh, Razor Leaf Ludicolo. So, what is the play here then? Is there any play here? I doubt it. I kind of still need to come in with this, because we're just going to take so much damage from Razor Leaf. I think I have to be able to Psywave farm them down before they reach the next move here. Otherwise, there's just no shot for me at all. It's resisted. Come on, come on. Come on. Oh! I have to just let this go. GG's. Okay, we live it. Okay, come on. Oh, fuck off. Yeah. Not ideal, since Lantern is gonna resist everything apart from Acid Spray on my Revavroom. But let's just see what we can do here. If I can grab a shield with an Acid Spray, maybe I've got a chance. Oh, they swapped back into this for some reason. Please shield. I don't think they even bother shielding here though. Okay, they do. Never mind. I don't know anything. I need them to not have Scald. I need them to go for like a Leaf Storm and debuff their attack or whatever. Nope, they're on Scald. GG's. I think we've been a bit unfortunate with the poison typing being pretty awful in this meta. So, not ideal. But let's go spin the wheel again. Let's hopefully not get poison this time. At least not double or triple poison. Alright, so we've got 3 of the same typing. Please be a good typing. Flying. Okay. We can work with that. We can work with that. Let's see what flying types are available. Flying. Alright. Could do Gyarados again. And then just do like Archon and Archeops. Oh yeah. Arctic Cat I need to rename your Taurus, and then also whatever the next renaming you want. This one, Meowros, and Quillfish to Meowfish. Cool. Thank you for the gifted memberships. Right, I need to remind myself what typing. Oh yeah, flying typing 3. So yeah, I think Gyarados in the lead. Nope, that's only single moved. I could do Smackdown Celesteela, but that would be quite rubbish. Yeah, let's just do Archon and Archeops. Alright. I do not have a Corviknight. Alright, come on. No Lantern this time, please. Berserker. They're on Shadow Claw. Alright. I prefer if they don't have foul play here. And it's Trailblaze, so that's fine. Because I can force a CMP tie on the second one, possibly. Either that, or they'll maybe just commit to a full farm down. Okay, yeah, that's probably the best I can get out of this. Alpha Club saying maybe King GBL's team. Do you know what the team is? I did see it was like a non-RPS team or something like that, but I haven't watched the video yet, so fill me in on the rest of the team, please. Gastrodon and Galissapod. I'm assuming that's what you mean. Okay, and if that's the case, then double flying is going to be decent here. If we can actually not lose all my health with my Archeops. Right. Did they lag there? Oh no, it takes longer to get to moves. Alright. Right, how many did they throw there? 2. So they're 1 away. And Dragon Claw is not going to KO. I think Power Whip will take me out though. So yeah. I'll be honest, I completely forgot that Wing Attack doesn't generate energy as quickly. So I thought I'd get to the Ancient Power a little bit faster than I did there. Alright. GG's. That was awful. Alright, come on, let's get some better Pokemon, please. Alright, next up, we've got 1, and obviously 1. So we're going to spin the wheel 3 times here. We got Bug again. We've got Dragon for the first time. And we've got Grass. Right, so someone wanted to see Palkia earlier, so we're going to make that happen. So Bug. Alright, what did people want to see? Let's just go Scizor because I would quite like to get a win. Although I'm not on Fury Cutter, so yeah, you know what? We'll just do Genesect. We do Palkia, and then what are we weak to with this? And what was the other typing? I can't remember. Grass. Okay, Grass. We can do Ludicolo, Lombre. We could try the Lileep again, potentially. Or we just go safe and do Ferrothorn. Kartana. It's on Air Slash though, which could be good, maybe. I don't know. Probably not. We're gonna be. If we do that, I'll have to run Palkia in the lead. Say swap into Genesect. And we're like double weak to fire, or double weak to fire in the back with a double resistance to it in the lead. So the team kind of makes sense. I've only got one fast TM, so I'm not going to use it to try and get Razor Leaf. I'll just have to stick with Air Slash, unfortunately. But let's see what we can do here. We got Palkia into Gastrodon. Maybe I'll try and catch a Body Slam onto Genesect. But yeah, because now that I don't have Razor Leaf, I can't just instantly melt this thing here with the Kartana. Ah, brilliant. Fantastic. Bro's going to cook with this team. Are you talking about my opponent? Because I'm not cooking with this. Okay, they are double weak to grass so far. So if I was on Razor Leaf, I'd be looking to be in a pretty decent position here. Unfortunately, that is not the case. And I honestly would not be surprised if they've got a third water type in the back. But yeah, I don't really know what my plan is now. I think this is just another surf. Honestly, I was not really paying attention. It might be a Shadow Ball. Nope, it's just a surf. That's fine. I need to just put them into a range where I can Air Slash them down. But I can't get a shield. And I need shields because I don't have Razor Leaf. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my plan is here. See, look. If I was on Razor Leaf, I'd be okay. But now I have to go for Night Slash. Try and fish for a boost. Just to Air Slash this thing down. Come on, boost. No boost. Oh my god. Seriously, man? Imagine being a Kartana and losing to frickin' Gastrodon with 2 shields. Oh, that's so frustrating. I honestly do feel like Razor Leaf Kartana was an easy win there. But it is what it is. I'm not using a single... Well, my final fast TM on that, so back to the wheel, I guess. That was a rough set for me, but let's see if we can do better than 1 win. Alright, so we got 1 and 2. So first typing here is going to be rock again, and we've got ice, so rock and then 2 ice types. Let's do the ice first, because there's going to be less ice types available. Unfortunately, they're all going to be weak to fighting. Kind of keen for Shadow Aurorus, though. I do not have Psywave on Lapras, so that would probably be my best option on this one either. Maybe I just go double Aurorus line and then rock. I need a fighting type resist. Which is not going to happen. So I need at least neutral. I'll go with Soul Rock here. There we go. Although we're now like a triple rock team. Yeah, we've gone triple rock somehow. But let's just do it. What's the worst thing that could happen? Oh yeah, we could see Gastrodon. Good point. Let's swap this out for that at least. Oh, we could do... yeah. Do you want to try and get Surf on Celio? Test it out. I don't think I've seen anyone showcase that. I'm pretty sure it got Surf this season, right? Yeah, Surf. Let's try that. No, not that one. Please. Oh, okay, there we go. We got Surf. Yeah, let's do this team then. Maybe I'll go Celio as a safe swap then. Alright. Took about 5 minutes, but we've got a team locked in finally. Alright, what we got? Solrock into Credilli. What's the likeliness that they just go for a rock tomb here? Probably quite high. I'm going to shield anyways. Obviously they bait me. Do I just full send a solar beam? Yeah. Why not? Let's do it. Boo! Go on, bait me again. I dare you. Alright. We'll just throw before they can throw. Okay, they're double shielding Credilli. What a surprise. Right, they're definitely going to rock tomb this time, so I should still live this. Yep. Just get rid of this thing. And then we'll see what they've got in the back. Alright, we're debuffed and we're low. They come in with... What the hell is this? Who invited this thing? What the hell? Oh my god. Alright, we'll just throw Surf as soon as possible. Alright, opponent is outspicing me at the moment. What is going on? Alright, 3... Right, could we live a Night Sash, do we reckon? It'd be quite close. Because I don't want to shield and then... I don't know. I'm going to shield anyways. Okay, they Hydro Cannon me for some reason. Okay. Right. Does anyone know if Surf would do more damage than a Body Slam here? I don't know. I'm hoping we can just powder snow farm them down at this point. Please just let me get a win. Come on. There we go, finally. How's it going, Home Slice Henry? Thank you very much. Alright, there we go. We finally remembered how to win. Let's go back to the wheel. Alright, so we're going to have 3 of the same typing this time. So let's see what that typing is. Bug again. Okay. We've had triple bug several times now. Right, so we've used Genesect a few times. My Fortress is still on Volt Switch, so I could use that. Yeah, someone's saying Escav on counter, so I'll do that. Maybe I'll run both of those, and then... I don't have Bug Bite on the Arachnid. Oh, I've not got the right screen on. Here's the bugs we've got. So I could just go like assume I'm not going to see a fire type and go Scizor as well for some triple shadow bug steal. Oh, we've got a cleaver request. Yeah, alright, let's do that then. I have actually got Fury Cutter on the cleaver, so yeah, let's just go with this. I think Escavalier say swap, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Shame they didn't buff Razor Shell. Yeah. Alright, here we go. We got Cleavor into Azumarill. Okay, I'm actually going to swap into... It's not ideal. Oh, that's actually great for me, though. Okay. Okay. Bye. Alright, they're on... Alright, Quagsire, they're on 2 mud shots. Okay. Do I even bother shielding the Cleaver here? Do I need some Fury Cutter damage? Okay, yeah, we've got the Fury Cutter damage now, so I'll definitely just let this go. Sludge Bomb, what the hell? What the hell? Okay. This is... Yeah, I think maybe we lost too many games early on, and now we're just going up against whatever the heck that was. GG's. Alright, I mean, I don't actually have an elo yet, but yeah, we are... I mean, we're above 50% still, so that's something. Alright, anyways, let's spin the wheel again. Alright, so we're going to have 3 of the same typing again, and that typing is going to be Dragon. Okay, my favourite typing. Someone says use Garchomp. Unfortunately, Garchomp is not going to be eligible for this. It has to be either Steel, Rock, or Water. I can't use Garchomp, mate. Sorry. It's just not available. Right, so here is an issue. Someone's asking for Dialga. Firstly, I forgot to TM away Frustration. And then secondly, I don't have any candies for it. So I don't think just a single Dragon Breath Frustration Dialga is going to be that good for me. So I think what we'll do instead is Palkia, maybe Tyrant and Tyrantrum. I mean, yeah, I could just to be honest, if I say swap Dialga, it's not going to reach a charge move anyways, so I could just throw in the Dialga for the sake of it. Alright, so we got a lot of requests for Tyrantrum, so we'll go with that. What do you think? Should we go with this, or should I just run Tyrant instead of the Dialga? Someone requesting Kingdra. Go Kingdra. Okay, we've got a few people asking for Kingdra, so I guess we'll go Kingdra then. Or should we do regular Kingdra? Seriously, avoid Rock if you can. Yeah, that's true. Rock's not great, but I'm still using it anyways. Alright, maybe I'll go Kingdra in the lead, and then save my shields for my back Pokemon. Alright, come on. Kingdra, Ferrothorn. Don't know what charge moves I've got. Outrage. Should have just gone with the Alga, man. Thank you, Arctic Cat, for the gifted membership again. I appreciate the support. They shield. What the hell? You can't farm me down, bro. Okay, cool. Unfortunately, Pokesource, Shadow Heatran is not a dragon type, so I couldn't have gone with that. Right, Palkia can probably... I think they're farmed by a couple there, maybe. Let's see, they'll probably throw straight away. I'm hoping they're throwing immediately here. Obviously, I've kind of lost track of... No, I don't think they have, actually. I think I will have to throw. Now that I think of it. Yeah, let's just get rid of the Ferrothorn. Okay. Bruh, really? the only fairy type? Alright, I'm just throwing on CMP. This is GG's, man. What the hell am I supposed to do against this? Alright, I kind of needed them to shield that somehow, but they obviously would not shield. Yeah, exactly. Who's running Azu in this cup? Alright, come on, Tyrantrum, bro. I need you to swap out. Right, is there anything I can beat in the back if they decide to not shield their Azumarill? Obviously, I could have gone back-to-back crunches, but crunch's not going to cut it here, so... I need them to just let this go. But obviously they shield. GG's. Alright. Well, that was great. On to the next one. We've got 1, 1, and 1. Alright, so going to spin the wheel 3 times here. We've got viewer's choice, so leave a typing in the comment section now. We've got ground, and we've got viewer's choice again. So I'm going to pick 2 of the typings that you guys suggest. And then I'll pick a ground type myself. Screw it, I'm going with a Alolan Dog Trio as my ground type. Oh, we got yeah, let's do the whilst we're waiting for people to type in some typings. Oh, that sounds weird. We got Meowdra instead of Kingdra. And we have Tyrantrum into Meowrantrum. I don't know if that's quite a long one. I don't know if that will fit. But let's try anyways. Okay, yeah, we can fit it. Cool. Alright, so okay, this is all the same person asking for fire, but still, I think fire makes a lot of sense. And then ghost, maybe? We haven't seen dark yet. Right, so I locked in Dog Trio. If we go Heatran as our fire type, and then I need, yeah, I probably do need like Frillish in the lead or something like that. Otherwise, I'm getting cooked by any fighting type or ground type. If we go ghost. Someone said fairy. What fairies are even available? We've just seen Azu. Yeah, we'd be quite weak to... Yeah, I think we'll just go with this. Alright, what's the say swap here? Doug Trio, maybe? Heatran obviously going to get ripped up by Gastrodon or Poliwrath. Whereas maybe with a slight energy advantage, we at least get to like a Mud Bomb with the Doug Trio. Okay, we see the Gastrodon in the lead. I need them to no shield. Right. I am going to shield here. Don't know if they're going to bait here. No, they don't. Okay, that's good. I can now overfarm a little bit. If they do shield this, I think I've at least put them into range where maybe 2 Mud Slaps KOs anyway, so I don't mind too much. Oh. Oh boy. Come on, Heatran, let's go. Okay. This is fine-ish. Thunder's going to put me into like 1 Mud Slap range. I might as well just blind Stone Edge here, because I'm only getting off 1 move anyways. Okay, what do we think? They're probably only going to get 1 move, so maybe I come in to get an energy advantage on my Doug Trio. I think that's my play, because they'll throw 1, so I'll get off. Yeah, I only take 1 Mud Slap's worth of damage, and then I just have to hope that Doug Trio does okay. I've still got energy on the Frillish. They full send the Earth Power. No debuff, please. Ah, they do debuff me. Okay. Ironhead does respectable damage, and they throw immediately. Okay, that's going to be game over now. I'm pretty sure I've got move on Frillish, and if not, I should still outpace them to the move. Yeah, we do have the move here. Cool. GG's. I think that could have gotten a bit sketchy if they overfarmed on the Pelipper there, because then it comes down to whether I need to try and snipe them with the Frillish, or if I expect the opponent to throw before they get to back there, but that didn't happen, so chillin'. Alright, let's go back to the wheel. Alright, so we've got 1 again, 1 and 1, so 3 typings again. We've got water, we've got normal, and we've got water again. So I guess since I'm doing 3 different typings here, I'll spin it again, since we've already got water and we've got viewer's choice. So throw in another suggestion for that 3rd typing other than water and normal. Obviously Barrel is the only normal type here, so that's already going to be water, which is why I didn't want to do another water one. But we've got water here. I'll think of what to use. Right, I'm just thinking I could do Hisuian Samurott as a water type. We're again double weak to fighting, so hopefully something that's going to resist fighting would be ideal. We've not seen Poliwrath in a while, but we did see it quite a lot in the first couple of sets. Someone said electric again. I think... yeah, the only one not weak to fighting would be like Chinchou and Lantern, so possibly something else. We got someone who's requested fighting. We got Dragon. Counter doesn't exist, bro. I mean, it did in the first set. You guys have got to remember, I'm not even at an elo yet, so I could face all sorts of things. I just had my triple dragon team see an Azumarill, which I have not seen much at all in this, but I have to basically try and cover for everything because I could see anything basically. I was thinking Magnet Boy, yeah, but then obviously, yeah, we're just gonna get completely destroyed. I don't want to try and use the same Pokemon too frequently, so I'll try avoid using the Frillish again. But yeah, just suggest the typing, and I'll pick something from there. Flying. I mean, there's not a lot of options here. I've used Gyarados already. I could go with Pelipper, I guess, but then I'm triple weak to Electric. And obviously I'm going to be somewhat struggling against Ferrothorn in that case, but screw it, let's just do it anyways. Can't be bothered to think too much. I'll do Samurott as a safe swap. It's got Fury Cutter and Icy Wind, so it can sort of cover a little bit there. Alright, come on. Macargo. Okay, so Triple Water's going to be great here. Obviously, Pelipper probably the worst. Well, actually, Samurott's going to be the worst of the bunch. Just because I actually don't have any Water-type moves on it. But that's fine. Okay, Rubber Shield. Now I'm going to swap into Samurott. Catch the Rock Tomb. And as Dizzy mentions, like the stream, guys, if you're enjoying it. I actually can't. Oh, they're on Stone Edge. What the hell? Uh-oh. Okay, we just barely make it, but they're on frickin' Volt Switch again. So, gonna be troublesome for me. Alright, they're at 2 already. Obviously, I can't come in with the Pelipper here. We're gonna take a lot of damage. So, we come in with the Barrel. They can just instantly go for Rock Tomb, but they weren't on Rock Tomb on the Macargo, so I don't know for sure. Okay, they will be on Rock Tomb here. That's fine, I guess. I'm just going to throw immediately here. I want to get rid of this thing soon. Okay, cool. That's fine. Okay, yeah, we should be chilling now. Because they don't have Rock Team, so, or at least I don't think so. So they're not going to debuff me here. All right. Pelipper should live a Body Slam, but I think I'll just play it safe and go for these Weather Balls, just in case, for whatever reason, I wouldn't get there. To the Hurricane, that is. Right, and then I think I'm 1 away from the next Surf. It's actually going to be closer than I thought. Come on, Bibarel. Surely Surf KOs from this range. Right? Please? Come on. Whew. GG's. Alright, that was a little bit uncomfortable actually, but we get the win, so we'll take it. Thank you guys for the input on that team. We're going to go and spin the wheel again. So we got 1 typing again. And 2. So the first one will be 1, second will be 2. We've got Flying again. Oh, just burped there. And we got Steel for 2. Alright, so obviously Steel's going to have a lot of options since it is one of the allow typings in this meta. So let's sort out steel first. I quite like to use metang, so I'm going to lock that in. Could do Excadrill, maybe. We have used Genesect a few times, but I don't mind running it back. We could do actually like double Fury Cutter. And then I need something that's going to do well against sort of Gastrodon, do well against fire types, do well against Jellicent. And what was my other typing? It was flying. So I guess that's basically going to be Gyarados again. Yeah, this seems like a... Oh, no, never mind. That was... What the hell happened there? Okay. Alright, we'll quickly do that. And now it should let me actually play this battle. Alright, here we go. Just built my rank 7 Shadow Metang. Let's see it cook. Haven't used it yet. It is actually quite decent. It kind of just needs a better second move. Because Fury Cutter Psyshock's a pretty good combination. Alright, battle of the flying types. Do I swap out of this matchup eventually? Maybe. Yeah, we'll catch the Aerial Ace here. Try bait out any sort of hard answers to the Genesect in the back. Right, Psyshock's going to do decent damage. I don't know if it'll put him into Fury Cutter farm down range. But we grab a shield anyway, so I don't mind using a shield as well in that case. Maybe they don't have a good response here. Maybe they just don't have a clue what the heck this thing even is. So it's kind of hard to tell. So we'll shield that up. It's a Water Pulse. Alright, yeah, so I think they just didn't have a clue what this was, because this is a pretty good answer to my Metang. But now I'm so far ahead on energy. I don't really want to swap back into Gyarados, just because obviously I'm expecting them to have Rock Slide, so I think I'll just stay in, force them to throw. And you can see we are chunking with these Psyshocks. I think we might have accidentally just thrown on CMP there. So that's fine with me. We get them pretty low. And yeah, CMP from this range, Rock Slide should be getting the KO. Yep. I'm just going to throw here because I don't want to take a Rock Slide. We're still very healthy on the Gyarados. They shield. Oh no. Right, I think 2 X's is going to do more damage than a Techno Blast. Let's see, they surf. But I don't know, would Techno Blast be enough to KO? I'm going to say it will KO here, so instead of using 2 charge moves, I'll go for the Techno Blast. Hopefully I'm right. Okay, it does KO. That's awesome. Right. Okay, they're forced to throw. I should... Maybe I'll live a Rock Slide here. I don't think it matters either way. We do live the Rock Slide. And now, actually, we can make it to the Techno Blast. Oh, you love to see it. Genesect absolutely cooking right now. Oh, that was tasty. I mean, to be fair, they didn't have the chance to respect the damage there. They had no shields, but we'll definitely take it. Let's go. Come on. All right. Back to the wheel. Remember guys, if you are enjoying the stream, make sure you leave a like as it helps to push the stream out to more people. We're going to go 2 for the first one, which obviously means 1 for the second. And for the typings, we've got water for 2 and fairy for 1. Oh, thank you Arctic Cat for another gifted membership. Oh, keep on burping there. Metang to Meow Wang. That doesn't sound right, but sure, I guess if it allows me to enter that, I'll do it. Okay, yep. Alright, there we go. Right, so yeah, don't worry, I'm not going to listen to Dizzy, we're not running Charm here. We are going to do 2 water types and a fairy. So let's see, fairy-wise, I could do Diancie. I don't really think Rock Throw helps against anything though, so maybe not. Maybe I'll go with either Klefki, could do Marwile, or even Waterfall Primarina. Klefki is cool though. Yeah, let's just go Klefki then, and then water types. Obviously got more options for water. That does not have... see. I kind of want to run Kabuto. I'm going to be very weak to ground though, so maybe not. Let's see, what else? Thank you, Brian Corder, for being a channel member for 11 months. If you want to, you can pick the next team after this one. Oh, we could do Milotic and try run it with Wrap, but I think I've only got 1 charge TM left, so I don't know if that is going to be doable. But let's just try it anyways. Actually, no, never mind. I've got literally 0 TMs at all, so we're not going to do that. Ignore that. Alright, so what did I say I was going to do for the first one? It was Klefki that I locked in. So yeah, 2 water types. Someone asked for Taurus just now, so I'll lock that in. Taurus, and then maybe an XL water type in the back. We could do Clampearl. Someone's asking for Sharpedo. Go on then, let's do it. Shiny Shadow Sharpedo. Oh yeah, I used my TMs for the Celio. Good point. Alright, here we go. I guess we say swap Taurus. Klefki, Poliwrath. We kind of have to just stay in, but I don't think I've got Playrough. No, so this is bad news for us. They don't know that though, so I guess we... maybe... I'm going to throw on bad timing here, but I win CMP. I kind of just need the shield advantage here. Okay, we get the shield, that's fine. I guess we leave it at that. DVD says, this your song playing in the background? Yes, it is. Alright, Dynamic Punch, gonna just fully one-shot us, that's fine. Obviously now we've got Trailblaze here. I'm not even gonna try and throw on good timing. Again, we actually win CMP, so that's probably best case for us. Trailblaze is going to be no-shielded. We get the KO. Right, come on. What have you got in the back? Hopefully something we can beat. This is a little bit awkward for me, just because I don't think I reached 2 moves now. So I have to swap into Sharpedo. But Mud Slaps are gonna absolutely shred me. Oh, wait, hold up. Can I Fire Fang farm them down here? I think I can, you know. Since they're throwing here, I think one more Waterfall gets the KO, and then I come out with the Crunch loaded. Come on, please. Yes. But does Crunch KO here? Please. Come on, Sharpedo, bro. Oh, it absolutely does. Let's go. GG's. I think I definitely needed the Marwell user to throw energy there. Otherwise, it might have been like a sort of simultaneous KO with the fast move damage, but we'll definitely take it. Arctic Cat says there is a music playlist on the YouTube channel. Yes, that is indeed correct. So if you enjoy the music that's in the background, yeah, there's I think I've only got 5 songs here. I have an old SoundCloud with like a few sort of older tracks that I made that I don't think are as well produced. So I've not uploaded them to YouTube, but it's the same CallumOnToast. If you just search that up on SoundCloud, you'll find the old songs, but for the newer songs, they are on YouTube. At one point, they were, well, one of them was on Spotify, but I don't know what happened, but it got removed for some reason. So unfortunately, that is no longer the case. But anyways, we've got 3 of the same typing, and we've got Bug again. All right. I know you guys love bugs, but this is getting a bit out of hand right here. Thank you, Arctic Cat, for the gifted membership once again. Saying Clampearl to Meowpearl. Wait, hold up. Yeah. Right, we have the triple bug again, so let's see what we've got. I kind of want to run the Armaldo again, so I'm going to throw that in. I'll finally throw in Sizzle, and then I don't have any fast TMs, so you can't do Bug Bite, Araquanid. I could do the Durant. I can't remember if we used Durant. But I'll do that. Alright, Armaldo, Golisopod. Probably a winning matchup for us if Rock Blast does enough damage to KO. They are on Fury Cutter. We're going to win CMP. I'm possibly thinking though in the 2-shield scenario whether we live the Fury Cutter damage to get to 3 moves. I think we probably shield the first one. We just try and throw on CMP again the second time around, and then if they double shield... Oh. Okay, we're not making it. Oh no. What's the plan here? I guess force them to throw a second charge move. Yeah, this is kind of bad. Okay, we do get to the X-Scissor. We throw on really horrible timing, which actually will mean that they can probably just Mud Slap farm me down now. Which is a big yikes. Yeah, that was poor. I thought I was getting there 1 turn earlier than I did, so that is not good. Other option is to come in with Armaldo, force them to throw. Oh, we've actually got a Rock Blast loaded. This is probably worse for me though, because I can't... Actually, if we undercharge this, maybe it doesn't take him out? Okay, it does. Damn it. Yeah, because now they're slightly ahead on energy. I think Aqua Jet probably just takes out Sizzle here. Yeah, I should have fully undercharged the charge move there. Because then I could have got a slight energy advantage on the Sizzle. I want to build Shadow Armado for Ultra League. Is it worth the investment? No, it's definitely not. Unless you just want to meme it, have some fun, lose most of your games. If that's your thing, then I definitely say go for it. And then submit the battles as well, because that'd be cool. But yeah, if you actually want to win, I don't think Armado is your choice. Alright, let's go spin the wheel again. Alright, we got 3 again. Let's not get triple bugs this time, please. Triple steel. Okay, we can work with that. There's obviously every steel type available here. So maybe throw some suggestions in the chat. Something fell over there. Right, people requesting Genesect again. We have used it like quite a few times at this point. Berserker, someone said. I'll lock that in. Someone's asking for Mawile. Yeah, basically every single time Genesect has been available as a pick for either bug or steel, it's been requested. Someone says Pawniard. We've not had Dark yet, which is on the thumbnail, so kind of clickbaiting you guys right now whilst we haven't actually had it. So yeah, let's throw Pawniard in. We need like maybe a psychic type or something, just to not be super weak to, or maybe I don't know. Do I have Bug Bite, Heatran? I do not, and unfortunately I have 0 fast EMs at the moment, so that is not an option. Honchkrow, I don't know if you're understanding how this works, but they have to be, first of all, a steel type, and then they also have to be eligible for the Fossil Cup, so Honchkrow is not an option, so I don't know why we've requested that. Jirachi, I don't have that built. That's not how you spell it anyways. Let me see if I've got enough candies for it. I don't think I do. Whoops, didn't mean to click on that. Yeah, I've only got 23 candies for Jirachi, so unfortunately that is not going to be an option. But yeah, let's what did we... I can't even remember what... It was Berserker. Do you want Foul Play or Trailblaze? Because I've got several Berserker built. Foul Play, Play Rough or Trailblaze? What do you reckon? Trailblaze? Foul Play for Jelly? I mean, Trailblaze is also for Jelly. But it helps against like Gastrodon, for example, if we use it as a safe swap, maybe? Yeah, and then what was the other steel that I'd already locked in? I can't remember. Oh, Pawniard, that was it. Yeah, so we need like a psychic or a fairy or either way it's not going to be very good, so I'll just go with Metang again because I quite like it. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Metang into Poliwrath. There we go. That's what we kind of needed to see here. Right. I'm kind of hoping they don't go for Icy Wind here, because obviously Fury Cut is resisted. They shield the first one. I need to shield this. And they do. They go for Icy Wind. Alright, we can still work with this though. Okay, they double shield, not really ideal. Okay, they actually throw a really good timing there. You know what? I'm just going to hope that they Icy Wind me again. And they do. Okay, this is not going to KO, so I'm going to have to now swap into my Berserker most likely. Get ahead on energy. Let's see what they've got in the back. Credilli. Right, I'm assuming since it's non-stab, close combat wouldn't take him out here, so I didn't throw immediately. And obviously they're going to debuff me, but yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted them to swap out. Now I can boost up my attack again. They're on 2. Yeah, I think we're chilling now. We don't even need the Pawniard. Let's go! GG's. Whoops. Alright, let's just go straight into the wheel again. We're going to have 2 and then 1. So the 2 is going to be water again. And then the 1 is going to be fighting. So I guess we'll go Lucario as the fighting type. Thank you, Arctic Cat, for the gifted membership again. At this point, you've probably gifted enough to choose a whole team of mine if you want to. So it's up to you. Meowzerker, I think I might already have that. No, I actually don't. That's actually surprising. But yeah, we'll go with that. And yeah, if you want to pick the next team after this, feel free to do so. Okay, yeah. Choose a team only with Meow in it. Alright, so we got Meowperia, Meowfish. Right, what typings did we have actually? It was water and fighting. So I think... Okay, I guess this is going to be our fighting type. We could go with Meowxish, Meowkia, Meowme. We could do Meow Ninja. Someone did ask for Greninja. So yeah, let's do that then. Let's do... Yeah, we've got quite a lot of options as well, so let's go with this. Yeah, unfortunately the Slowpoke is on Water Gun, and I don't have any fast TMs at the moment, so I'm not going to go with that one. But alright, let's see what we can do here. We got Tauros, or sorry, Meowros into Steelix. Presumably they'll be on Thunderfang, so it's not that ideal for me. But they do throw immediately. I guess my hope is that I can at least... well, I'd rather they just let this go, to be fair. But yeah, I'll go for 2, and then I can maybe swap into Greninja, maybe? Just because we're going to double resist Psychic Fangs here. Yeah, we'll swap into Greninja. I was going to say I expect them to try and catch, but they didn't. They do just go straight Psychic Fangs again. I'm going to throw immediately here, just to get rid of the Steelix. I don't want to get too low. They come in with Golisopod. Right. Let's see if 2 Night Slashes will KO. If not, I'll let whatever they throw go through. It looks like just barely won't. So I'm fine with that. I mean, I will take super effective damage from Shadow Claws though. So maybe that wasn't the right play. Someone's saying Jellicent in the back. In which case, what is my play? Maybe I should have left the Greninja alive. Yeah, maybe that's a mistake. Alright, I can't throw on the best timing here. I should have just thrown straight away, to be honest. Just debuff them as soon as I can. Because look, I'm taking so much damage. Yeah. I'm definitely losing this, unfortunately. Home Slice Henry team. I guess that's what I deserve for not watching the GOAT content creator. But yeah, I am definitely gonna get Hex Farm down. GG's. Obviously in hindsight, I just keep the Greninja alive there. If I read the team, but I didn't know what I was going up against. So really, that's your guys' fault for not telling me soon enough. If you guys have been watching Home Slice Henry, should have let me know before I decided to sacrifice my Greninja. Anyways, next wheel spin, we are gonna get 3 of the same typing, and that typing. Okay, no, we're not doing bug again. How is it every single time we're getting triple bug? All right, let's try that again. All right, we got triple fighting. Not much better because I think we've already had triple fighting, but it is what it is. Yeah, we have already had triple fighting, but I guess we'll just have to go with it. What was it? Poliwrath was the other one. Yeah, we'll go Mud Shot again on the Poliwrath. Just for something different. Alright. Yeah, the wheel does love bug types. Alright, we got Lucario into Poliwrath. Maybe I swap into my own Poliwrath here just to, like, outpace them to a Dynamic Punch. Oh, they come in with Mantine. That is not looking good for me. Obviously, I'm not on Icy Wind either, so I can't debuff their attack. Alright, does anyone know, is this another Home Slice Henry team? Do we already know what the backline is? Let me know in chat, please, so I can plan my strategy a bit better. Okay, Aerial Ace, they undercharged that on purpose. I'm actually going for Dynamic Punch. It should do more damage. I probably should have gone for it the first time around as well, to be fair, but that's fine. Yeah, actually, that would have put them into probably Force Palm farm down range. Okay. I don't mind using a shield to get one back, but I don't think... Yeah, if I went double Dynamic Punch, I could Force Palm farm them down. Now I'm going to have to shield once. They do just Aerial Ace me. I'm hoping they do the same again and they don't go for a Water Pulse. Alright, we have to just let this go. But yeah, it's not looking too good for us here. Let's see. They do just Aerial Ace again. That's fine, I guess. Okay, we Thunder Punch. We should grab a shield back. But they do have an energy advantage here. We swap into Taurus. Oh, hold up. Right, I need this to KO. They've thrown 6 now, I think. Okay, they shield. And they throw immediately, giving me a full move in for free, right. Alright, let's see, what can we do here? Trailblaze. I can out overfarm by 3, I guess. Yeah, Poliwrath gets to a move regardless. I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm able to swap out, which I'm not able to do just yet. Trailblazer's not going to KO. We tried our best. Yeah, GG's. I think I needed to throw a single Trailblaze into the Berserker to boost up my attack first. But, oh well. Is what it is. We were, for the most part, hard countered there. So, we're just going to spin the wheel again. We've got 3. If we could not get fighting or bug, that would be awesome, please. We've got triple water. Okay, kind of boring because triple water is actually kind of viable. But let's try use some water types that we have not yet used on this stream. So we could do... I didn't actually use the Quillfish, so I could use Quillfish now. Could do Barbarical. I'd kind of want to run it with Fury Cutter, but I don't have any fast EMs, so I won't do that. Someone said the Spider since Axon 1. Likewise, don't have any fast EMs, so it's stuck on Infestation. So I probably won't use that. What else? I didn't use the Kabuto earlier, so I could use it now. We're going to be triple weak to ground, so probably not the best idea. So maybe not that. Golduck with Confusion. Running out of options here. Could do the Meow Pearl, but it's pretty awful, so probably best not to. That's on Water Gun again. I could do... nope, that's got no grass type moves. Let's just do... how's it going, Super Broker? No, I think this is probably going to be the final set though. But yeah, we've got a few more battles left. Maybe I'd do... I don't know. Throw a suggestion that I've not used yet in someone else. Obviously, Super Broker's just joined, so they don't know what water types I've used yet. Suicune. Maybe a better one than that. Golduck. Okay, we'll go Golduck. Wherever that was. Yeah. Okay, that was instant. Alright, Quillfish. Registeel. Okay, I'm actually going to swap into the Barbarical. We got Mudslap. And we got Grass Knot. I'm thinking it's quite good to keep this away from the Bubble Beam. Get alive, bro. No. You can't be on Bubble Beam. But yeah, what I was going to say is it's good to keep this away from the Quillfish. I guess if they Shadow Ball me and it KOs... Actually, it doesn't KO. Now we can farm down with Quillfish, get ahead on energy. They don't get to a Bubble Beam, which is great. And then obviously we're going to have at least a couple of Aqua Tails to throw into Registeel. We do unfortunately have no more fast move pressure up against this Reggie, but there was a CMP tie. I think we just let it go. Thank you again, Arctic Cat, for another gifted membership. Flash cannon? What the hell? No! How did the swap not go through? Ah, brilliant. Try to catch that. I don't know why that didn't go through there. Right, I'm throwing immediately just because they had to swap out, so they're behind by 1 turn. We grab the final shield. Right, they're at back-to-back body slams, so I guess I just swap out now. Yep, okay. We do make the catch this time, that's great. Right, let's see. Do I need to go for... Oh, what am I doing? Alright, please tell me I did not take the mud slap damage there, please. Please. Oh. Thank you. Alright, there we go. GG's. We get damage registration error there instead. We'll take it. Let's go. Barbaracle to Meow Baracle and Golduck to Meow Duck. Oh, yeah. I feel like very soon I'm not going to have any regular Pokemon names anymore. They'll just all be Meow something. Alright. Callum says, what's going to be your first bottle cap? I'm actually not sure, because I'll be honest, the thing I'd most want to use them on would be Shadow Pokemon, but I heard ages ago that from data mines they wouldn't be available for Shadow Pokemon. That'd be like the only thing you can't use them on, so in that case, yeah, I don't really know. But we're going to go to the wheel again. See what we can do here. We've got 1 and so 3 different typings here. We'll do fire, grass, and electric. Oops. I honestly wish the bottle... I don't really know too much. I assume bottle caps is only to increase stats, but I'd prefer if you had the option to decrease your stats, because that way, like a few Pokemon that I'm trying to like fit into the Great League, for example, I could do that. Max out the XL Frillish so I don't lose CMP. Yeah, that would be a good option. Yeah, let's do the Growlithe, as it was requested. Obviously, Ember getting buffed this season. I'm going to need some coverage for ground and water types. So I had grass, which is great. Grass. And I've got electric as my other one. So... Dizzy says, what about the Yveltal and Xerneas you can trade for 1500 CP? The thing is, oops, I've knocked my drink over. They're currently banned, I believe, for the Go Battle League, so you can't actually use them. So I haven't really tried that hard to get either of them so far. But if at any point they get unbanned, then I would. Yeah, so Kartana, unfortunately, I've only got Air Slash from when I used it with like the wrong moves. So the previous game where I ran Kartana, the team was like double weak to grass, and I would have just completely destroyed them if it was on Razor Leaf, but I ended up losing to Gastrodon because they were doing more fast move damage than me. So I think I'm just going to go with Laleep again, and then the other one was Electric. If I go with this though, I'm going to be quite weak to fighting. Could use Rotom. Yeah, this is not ideal. I think I'm gonna have to swap out Laleep for like Ludicolo or something. Do you want Ice Beam or Scald? Yeah, I don't really know what the safe swap is on this team. There isn't really anything safe. We'll go with this. Let's see what we can do. But yeah, I think this is possibly my last set. Alright, Ludicolo, Registeel. Okay, I'm safe swapping into the Magnemite then. Brilliant. we needed to bait this out. I can at least grab a shield here, which is something. And we still have our fire for the Reggie. However, I am on Bubble, not Razor Leaf, so I'm probably going to struggle to take out this Poliwrath here. I didn't really give them that much of a farm down just because Magnemite is so squishy though, so that is a positive. They do just debuff me with an Icy Wind. Fab. I'm just going straight for Leaf Storm, man. Just let the Poliwrath go, bro. Please. Thank you. Okay, I can swap out immediately. Oh, shit. Mistakes were made. I thought they were coming in with Reggie, and I've absolutely thrown this game away. Brilliant. If I stayed in there, I think I might have just been chilling, really. But, nope. Right, my only thought here is if they just randomly don't go for an Ice Beam up against my Ludicolo here. But yeah, I just threw that game away. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Why'd you do that? Ah, they're still going to be able to take me out. I still have to no shield. There we go, they go for Crunch. GG's. Does Rockslide even do more damage than Crunch at this point? I assume so, it must do. Because Crunch is 70, Rockslide is probably also 70. Oh. Rock Slide. Or is it 65 these days? 65, but it's stab, so it'll be 20% more than that. Thank you, Arctic Cat, for the more gifted memberships. Let me know what you want me to rename. Yeah, Rockslide is stab, so it probably does do... Well, it definitely does do more damage in neutral situations. Yeah, I think if I'd have just stayed in with the Ludicolo there, I think I still would have been struggling just because I don't beat the... Well, I guess if the Feraligatr did just go straight Hydro Cannon against me like they did there, then maybe I'd have been okay. But Yeah, so we got Magnemite into Meownemite. And Growlithe into Meowlithe. I do like Meowlithe actually. That's quite a nice name. All right, let's go back to spinning the wheel. All right, so we got 1 again and 2. So 1 ghost type and 2 poison types. I believe Meowkia already exists. Yeah, I've already got Meowkia. So what am I doing here? We are doing Ghost, so that'll be Frillish probably. Frillish. And then it was 2 poison types. Yeah, the Varoom and Revavoom didn't really work out for me, so I think we'll just go slightly safer here. Obviously, if we see a Lantern, we're kind of cooked. But it is what it is. Alright, here we go, come on. Frillish. Sizzle. This is fine, either fast move. Okay, we overfarm here, which means I can now... Well, I assume they'll trailblaze me here. Yeah, they do. That's fine. Yeah, that means I can now go for back-to-back Nightshades. They are probably on Night Slash. So I think I will swap into my Quillfish. And then hopefully I've put them into Aqua Tail range. They Trailblaze again. Overfarm just slightly since they did Trailblaze there. Aqua Tail is gonna KO. Ugh. Okay, it's only a Quagsire though. It's not the worst thing ever. We're still actually quite healthy on the Frillish. I can't remember how many mud shots they threw there. I just hope it's not double mud, boys. That's my game plan. Okay, they Aqua Tail me, which is a good sign. Hopefully means this is also an Aqua Tail, which I should live. Oh, no. They just baited for some reason, but we still live it anyways. Okay. Frillish, you beast. We don't quite put them into Poison Sting farm down range before they get to another Mud Bomb, though. Alright, do I shield or do I guess I shield. Alright, what do I have in the back? Corviknight. I guess we scored immediately here just to try and debuff them. And depending on how much damage this does... Let's see... Right, would Blizzard KO now? Do we reckon? I'm going to say it will, so yeah, we'll just go straight for the Blizzard here. Please don't be wrong. Come on. Let's go. GG's. Alright. Frillish to Meowlish. Okay. Some of these go a lot better than, or sound a lot better than others, but we'll do that. And then, honestly, I think at this point you've probably gifted enough memberships to pick a second team of mine. So if you want to pick the next team, you're more than welcome to do so. But if not, I'll just spin the wheel and carry on as usual. Pick any spicy team from Meow Pokemon again. Alright. We've got an even bigger arsenal this time around. So let's see what we can do. We've got Meowperia. We've got Meowstrodon, Meowzerka, Meow Ninja, Meow Gong, Meowang. Let's see, what do we want to do? Meow Cargo, Meow Rantrum, Meow Rain, Meow King, Meowkia, Meow Pearl. Right, let's do the Clan Pearl just because I haven't used it since I built it. So even though it's gonna be rubbish, I'd quite like to at least try it once. Oh yeah, someone's saying Meow Ninja to cover for Jellicent since. Yeah, all right. This time I need to actually read a team better. And then, what do we want as the third Pokemon here? Meow. No, that's not. Okay, that's a better option. I probably don't want to be triple water though, so maybe I'll go with Meowang. To be honest, Clampearl's or Meowpearl is going to be absolutely rubbish, so I think we'll just essentially just sacrifice it in the lead, regardless of what we face. I don't know if there's any point swapping out necessarily. We just got to hope for like a Macargo lead. Definitely not that. That's bad. Alright, so Body Slam grabs a shield. That's pretty good, actually. I feel like since they shielded, they might go for Icy Wind here. But either way, I don't mind just letting this go. The opponent is going to go for an Icy Wind, which is a little bit of a shame just because they're actually going to get a decent little counter farm down. But that's okay. Yeah, the issue now is that I can't fast move farm down anything. So I feel like they'll probably just Icy Wind me again, but I can't really take the risk with Greninja in the back, so I will shield the first move that comes from the Poliwrath here. Alright, they tried to throw on CMP. I did not throw immediately here. Good timing, by the way, on the opponent's end. We are... Yep, it is an Icy Wind, but whatever. Whatever. Go for Psy Shock. Are they going to double shield this thing? Nope. Okay, that's good. But we are debuffed. What do you have in the back? Right. This is bad. Okay, they do straight superpower me. Oh. Guys, it's a Charge Beam Lantern. What the heck is happening right now, guys? How are we seeing a Charge Beam Lantern, man? Please just surf me. Boost? Right. If it's a surf, I should swap out. Bank the move. It is a surf. Oh, we just barely hang on. Right, I need to live... Hopefully it's just another surf here, but I think they have enough for a thunderbolt. No, it is just a surf. Okay. Ah, yeah, no, we still don't win this, do we? Because the lantern, they did swap out. Oh, well. We tried our best. Oh, they let it go. Ah, well. I think they actually just farmed up to back-to-back moves there. Well, GG's. Not a lot I could have done there. Alright. That might be the final battle of the stream. No, we've actually got one more set, so lucky for you guys if you guys are actually interested in watching another set. If not, then I can just end it here. But let me know ASAP if you want to see some more battles, or if you're sick and tired of watching me lose, then I can just end it here if you guys aren't that fussed. But let me know. Let's do it. Okay, cool. We'll go for one more set. Someone's saying Stone Journey needs a cameo. Okay, maybe. Whoops, I spanned that one first. We've got one flying type. And then two of the second typing here. So we've got flying and ice. Right, we've done most things. I haven't done a steel flying type yet, so maybe I'll go Shadow Skarmory. But Steel Wing's not particularly good in this meta, but whatever. And then the other typing was ice. We didn't use Aurorus in the end. Whoa, thank you, Super Broker 9759 for the 20 gifted memberships. Very much appreciate that. If you want to, you can pick my next team. You can also request a future live stream theme if you have any ideas. I kind of want to run Hisuian Avalugg, but I've not built it yet. I'm going to put that in and I'm going to build it. Oh wait, I don't have any fast TMs, do I? Never mind, I won't do that. Alright, I guess we'll just go with this then as our say swap. Quite weak to fire though, so maybe I just go with Gyarados again. Yeah, let's do that. We got a triple shadow team though. Did Super Broker request anything? It's okay, but okay, buddy. I just donate to support the content. Well, thank you very much for the support. In that case, maybe I'll just ask the chat to pick a team for me for the next battle then, on your behalf, if you're all right with me doing that. But we're going to go with this team. Let's see what we can do. I'm thinking, I've forgotten what it's called. Sand Slash as the say swap, I guess. Right, I could have gone for Crunch there and one CMP, but I didn't expect them to throw immediately. They do at least full send the Shadow Ball. Alright. Have I run belly bolt in any videos? I have not. Okay, well, we definitely needed to bait this out. I think Gyarados might be a little bit too low at this point, though. So maybe I should have just tried to catch the first one. I don't know. I'm going to have to shield in this matchup as well, because we just cannot take any counter damage. But if they Icy Wind me, I won't be able to Dragon Breath farm them down. So I don't know if we really have any play. But I guess we're about to find out. Jelly double fighting is what someone's saying. Ugh. GG's. Ugh. Alright, we got absolutely cooked in that battle, but it is okay. Alright, so what do you guys want to see for the next team? We've basically got the choice of anything in this cup for Super Poker's donation. Someone said Stone Journey earlier, so I'm just going to lock that in, even though it's going to be absolutely rubbish. Oh. Okay, guys, also maybe not full teams that are weak to Poliwrath, because this thing is absolutely destroying me at the moment, so yeah, at least something with like a fighting type resist would be cool. Dizzy saying Palkia. Is Crawdon on Night Slash? Yes, it is. Flying Steel. Yeah, but I don't have any fast TMs, so I've got the choice of Steel Wing Skarmory or Smackdown Celesteela. So neither of those are going to work. Yeah, guys, I have literally 0 TMs of any kind that aren't elite TMs, so unfortunately, I'm a little bit restricted on some of the Pokemon. Bronzong. Alright, we need an answer to ground types now. Someone's saying Aquataurus again. I don't really want to run Lantern or Mantine. If we do Lantern, it's going to be triple weak to ground anyways. So let's just see what else we can do. Mantike. I don't have one built, unfortunately. Don't quite have enough XL candies. Thoughts on this cup? I think the cup is completely pointless, if I'm going to be honest. It's called the Fossil Cup, but obviously the rock typing is almost completely unusable in this meta, because they've decided to include steel types, which completely wall rock types and hit for super effective damage, and they've buffed steel type moves this season, or water types, which also completely destroy rock types. So yeah, bit stupid really. Yeah, just kind of doesn't make sense. Alright, 3 people apparently said Aquataurus, so I guess that's what we're doing. And someone pointed out to me, the cup next week is an Ultra League Cup, which we've not had in ages. Okay, amazing lead for me. I'm just throwing on CMP, and I don't even care. They throw immediately as well. This is fine with me. Okay. Right, the thing is, they must be weak to Taurus. Otherwise, they wouldn't have just stayed in with the Macargo. So I don't know what... Okay. This doesn't really help me. Obviously, it's going to be resisted damage. But yeah. Double resisted even. But they've still got 2 shields. So maybe we come in with Bronze on. We throw a couple of Psy Shocks. And then we just rock throw farm them down. I don't have Confusion, I have Metal Sound. They Hydro Pump me. What the hell? I was actually just thinking, like, I should be able to tank anything comfortably unless they're on Hydro Pump. And obviously they are. Alright, here we go. Here's for the people requesting Stonejourner. Look at him kicking away. Let's go. Alright, GG's. Alright. Someone said, was asking because Home Size Henry said it's a fun meta. I mean, to be honest, like, my opinion of what's fun versus what Home Size Henry thinks is fun for a meta is going to vary quite a lot just because of sort of the types of things that I play, or sort of maybe the types of Pokemon that I refuse to play. Alright, normal we can't have for 2, so I'll just put that in the 1 slot. And then we got ground for 2. Because, like, for example, there are some metas where... Oh, yo, how's it going, Jamie Finn? There are some metas where they're quite good because they're condensed. So if you are running sort of the top meta picks, they're more about, like, energy management rather than just alignment and stuff like that, because a lot of them are quite flexible. But like if you're someone like me who's trying to stay away from like the top meta Pokemon, it then becomes really difficult, because basically we've seen this in the stream, basically every single team that I'm running is at least double weak to like Poliwrath, to Gastrodon, to Ferrothorn, to Jellicent. So like a lot of the sort of picks that I'm running are unfortunately going to be core broken by like the top sort of 5 or 6 Pokemon. So yeah, it's quite difficult in that sense. But yeah, I can understand why some people would think it's quite fun, because it is, if you're using the sort of top meta Pokemon, quite easy to just run really flexible Pokemon. But yeah, anyways, we had, what did we have? It was normal and ground. We share the same brain cell, yeah, exactly. Obviously I know that you're quite a keen sort of Spice player. Alright, what was it? I've already forgotten again. Ground and normal. So normal is just going to be Barrel. It's the only option. So we got ground types. So here, for example, we're going to lose to grass types almost for certain. A lot of these Pokemon are going to be weak to fighting as well. You know what? Let's just do double. Actually, no. Let's do double Graveler and Golem. We're going to lose to grass anyways, so it is what it is. Kartana wasn't terrible. To be fair, my I used Kartana a bit earlier in the stream. It's stuck on Air Slash at the moment, so I ended up losing to brilliant. I mean, I guess I can hit for about the same damage with these Mud Slaps. Okay, it's not the worst thing ever. Obviously, Alka Jet's going to completely destroy me here. If I take the shield advantage. They do overfarm a bit. Maybe I try to get all shields down on the opponent's end. Because now, so either they let this go and I flip switch advantage, or they shield here. As long as they can't farm me down, but I think they will. Okay, they let it go. They come back in with Lucario. Right, I'm assuming the worst they can do is Thunder Punch me. Or Power Up Punch. So we come in with Golem. And they actually just don't expect another Mud Slapper. So that's quite nice. Oh, that is nice shiny. We just get this off straight away. And that should be... I mean, so we resist everything on our barrel. So maybe we just stay in with Golem first. They are over farming. They're farming up to back. And then yeah, we just swap out at this point and we should be fine. They don't throw immediately, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Alright. Sorry, game, eat, sleep, repeat. I tried to catch, but the opponent didn't throw. GG's there. Alright, how many battles do we have left? We got 2 more, potentially. So let's go spin the wheel again. Right, alright, let's actually look at the typings we've not had yet. So we have not had... I think it's just Dark that we've not had yet, so hopefully we can get that. But we got 2 and then it'll be 1, so we're going to spin the wheel. We got Fighting for 2 and Fire for 1. Alright. So for Fire, we've done Heatran, we've done Growlithe. Let's do Arcanine. And then for Fighting, we've done Taurus a lot. So I think we'll skip the Taurus this time. And then we'll just do Lucario. And obviously, we could do... It's not very good, but we could do Quaquaval and Poliwrath together. And this time we'll run the counter version of Poliwrath. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Alright, here we go. Arcanine. Lucario. So probably going to do about the same fast move damage here. So I might stay in for a little bit. Is it even worth shielding here? Do I just... Yeah, screw it, whatever. Because oh, they're on Blaze Kick. I might have even lived that. But right, let's see what... Alright. What the hell? They're coming with their own Arcanine. What the hell? Okay, I think we're fine. Whew. Do I need to bother going for Scald here? I probably could have just gone for Icy Wind, but whatever. I don't think Jamie Finn would appreciate a bait, so we're full sending the Scald. Okay, we probably live a Rock Slide or a Crunch, so they have to Wild Charge me. Yeah, we live the... Yeah. And I'll just Wing Attack, farm them down. GG. Pros don't bait. I don't think that's true. I think all of the top players do bait. Homeslice Henry's told me off on stream before for doing the most unnecessary full sending of a nuke when it was so obvious that the opponent was going to shield. But anyways, GG's to that trainer. We've got one final battle, so let's see what we can get from the wheel. We've got 3, so 3 of the same typing. Don't be bugged, don't be fighting, because we've seen it loads of times. Do you know what? Should I just do dark? Because it's in the thumbnail. I've not had dark yet, so I've not used Tyranitar, for example. We used Pawniard once, but it didn't actually come onto the field at all. What do you reckon? Should I just go with dark, or should I actually spin the wheel for this last one? Dark, dark. Okay, we'll do dark then. Alright, so what do you want to see? I kind of want to use the Samurott. Obviously, the Tyranitar is in the thumbnail, so maybe we go with that. We're going to be very weak to... There's no coverage for fighting types here, so we just pray that Poliwrath doesn't exist. And then we could go with the Pawniard, the Dark Dog. What dog are we talking about? Maybe too many small transactions, and your bank's probably thinking that's a bit sus. But anyways, I appreciate all of the gifted memberships throughout, so don't worry too much about one final gifted membership. Super Broker's saying 1 sec. Are you trying to figure out what you're trying to request? Torkoal is pure fire. Yeah. So whoever it was who was asking for the Torkoal, you'll have to wait until the Great League comes back around, but I can definitely do that. Either way, I don't think there's any dark type dogs that are available in this cup. Yeah, it's not available in this meta. It's only steel, water, and rock types. We are like nearly 3 hours into the stream, and yeah, we've not yet realized that this is the Fossil Cup, where I can only use Fossil Cup Pokemon. Alright, anyways, we'll go with the Pawniard then, since it's already there. Poliwrath is a myth. It's just got here, yeah. Alright, no worries, but yeah, it is the... Well, to be fair, you've been in here for a while. Alright, they don't know that we don't have a water type move. Or maybe they do, they're staying in. Please just shield anyways. They do. Cool. That's fine. I don't think there's any point shielding just because I can't do much damage here. Oh, never mind. We lose. Oh, fuck. Well, I think for your entertainment, we're going to come in and at least see how much damage we'll take from these counters. Alright. Tyranitar. Going strong. Pawniard. Alright, GG's. Oh, I'm kind of glad that we didn't get dark earlier in the stream, because that is an absolute nightmare. Alright, that's going to be it for this stream, I believe. I think that is my last set, and even if it's not, to be honest, at this point, we're nearly 3 hours in. I feel like we've gotten the gist of it. Okay, there we go. Yep, that is definitely the final battle. All right, so thank you for everyone for tuning in. Special thank you to both Arctic Cat for the many separate donations or gifted memberships, and as well Super Broker 9759. Appreciate the support as always. Thank you to everyone who's left a like on the stream. It helps to push out the stream to other people. So appreciate that, and thanks to everyone for just chatting in the live chat. It's quite nice to see lots of people, not even necessarily talking about the stream, but just talking to each other. It just helps out the stream. So appreciate everyone for hanging around, and yeah, we're going to call it there. I will probably stream again at some point, either later this week or like a similar time next week. Not in terms of like actual timing, like it'll probably be later in the day next time I stream, but like it'll be towards the end of the next week's league rotation, possibly, if I do stream. But yeah, for now we're going to say goodbye, and I will see you guys next time.